All right, we're in lesson 16, and in this lesson, I'm going to show you how to go from 12 chords to 24, and now we're going to go all the way to 36. And so we will have 36 basic chords by the end of this lesson. There's a couple of more chords that we're going to add after that, and I call them dreamy and dramatic. But we're not going to worry about those right now. We'll get to dreamy and dramatic later on. But right now, we're going to go from 24 chords to 36. So let's take a look at the overhead view here, and I'll show you how we're going to do it. I'm going to show you how to find 12 more chords, and that will bring our chord vocabulary total to 36 chords. So we have major chords, we have seventh chords, and now we're going to learn how to find minor chords. And finding them is actually quite easy. Let's start, for example, with our first chord that we learned, the C major chord. Now, if you want to change C major into C minor, all you have to do is change one note. So we're going to start by playing the chord. As you can see, I'm playing it in root position, meaning that the root, which is C, is the bottom note. Just stack them that way, C, E, G. Now we're going to take the middle note, which is E, and we're going to lower it half a step. I'm sure you can tell the difference by listening now that the sound is darker. Some folks might say, oh, it's sadder, whatever. But from C major to C minor. And so to find the rest of the minor chords, you can do it in two different ways. You can use the chromatic scale exercise like we did to find the major chords. So you raise each note from the C minor chord half a step. So C goes to C sharp, E flat goes to E, and G goes to G sharp. So the root of this new minor chord is C sharp. And so we would call this C sharp minor. Now technically we could also call this D flat minor, but interestingly enough, as we learn more and more about music, we're going to find that very few people, if anybody, uses the key or the note or the chord of D flat minor. There's a reason for that, but boy, that's way down the road as far as explaining why that is. For now, let's be content to just call that C sharp minor. And so you can continue to work your way up the chromatic scale. Whoops, see, I goofed up there. I didn't change all the notes. And you're basically going to play all the minor chords, all 12 of them. There's only 12. The other way you can do this is to take the major chords that you know, and as I mentioned before, lower the middle note. Remember to play the major chords in root position. Take the middle note and lower it half a step. And then you can take the next one that you learned, lower this note half a step, and so on. Either way, you'll be able to find 12 minor chords. So now you have 12 major chords, 12 seventh chords, and 12 minor chords. And you math majors now know that you have 36 basic chords.